Hey y'all, it's Caitlin, and the room tour is finally kind of scheduled. So I did a little bit more rearranging with my pops, and I got them to a place where I'm happy with them. So I will probably be recording that video probably another day or two after filming of this one. So by the time you guys are seeing this video, you won't have too much longer to wait for the room tour, and I'm thinking about taking it down into 2 videos. I'm not sure yet, but it is coming. For those of you who asked for the tour of the new place, I'm just gonna film the tour of my collection, how I got it displayed. So people asking for that, it's coming. But I've had this idea in my head for a little while, and now that I'm kind of taking a small break, not really a break, but more like a cutting back on the buying of the pops, I decided to do some more different type videos that I have been doing more my statue collection videos, so go check those out if you haven't checked it out yet. But this is my top 5 favorite multi-packs in my collection. I own a large handful of multi-packs. They're not my favorite thing to collect, but if there's characters in the multi-packs that I want, I will get them. Period. Because it doesn't really matter to me what size they are. If there's something that I enjoy and I can afford, I collect it. So here are my top 5, and I'm not going to be taking these out of the box, but I will be talking a little bit about the characters like I usually do. Now this one is from the newer Power Ranger movie that came out in 2017, and it's Rita and Zordon as the Green and Red Ranger. Now mine has a severe cut on the top from a box cutter, like way worse than the ones I usually see at like Hot Topic. But if memory serves, I ordered this from Toys R Us because it was a Toys R Us exclusive. So I didn't really have a chance to look at the box art. I don't even think, has this thing even been opened yet? No, I never opened this. Huh. Should we open it? Should we do that? I might do that in another video, just a weird quick little review on these two. But people were a little bit mad when this thing first came out, I remember, because it said Rita and Zordon on it. It doesn't say Green and Red Rangers, and this was before the movie came out, so we didn't really, it was a bit of a spoiler, but when the movie came out, this was the very first scene. So it's not like you can spoil too much with it being the very first scene of the movie. So I think people were a little bit more laid back with that. That door came open again, but I'm not getting up to shut it. One thing I absolutely love about this is that they put, you know what, let me just get one of them out. It's not going to be a review. It won't take long, but you can't see it when it's in the packaging. And then I'll try and go quicker on all the others. But one thing I absolutely love about it is that it doesn't look pristine. The suits don't look very pristine. I'm going to get Zordon out. So you can see on the helmet, they look jacked because they were just in a huge, big fight. So I really love all the black shading, all the cracks. I mean, they made it look very random, and you can feel that texture to it, which I'm finally feeling now, and it feels really awesome. So, and it's not just on the helmet, you can see it on the suits as well. So I really love this 2-pack. Now, when it came to the movie, I know it's not like a movie review or anything, I enjoyed it for what it was. Was it a lot like the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? No. Was it better? No. But was it good for what it was? Absolutely yes. I think this movie was really good. I would totally watch it again. I mean, there was nothing wrong with this movie, in my opinion. I loved Billy's character. I loved Trini's character. I mean, it was a really cool movie. Still not as good as the original one, but good enough for me to very much enjoy having this piece in my collection. And I do have the full set of the pops all the way, and I'm not getting rid of them. But anyway, and I didn't get them back in there properly, but I'll put them back right here in a minute. Now this one I didn't really have a choice whether to get or not because it came in a mystery box, or in a subscription box rather, but it is the Green Lantern 3-pack from, you can see a little somewhere a little bit dusty, from the DC Collector Corps. This was the last, like, official subscription box you got. We had another one that came after this, I believe. Or am I thinking about Marvel Collector Corps? I can't remember, but this one was the last of the subscription part anyway. And, you know, they just said it was Green Lantern thing. A lot of people were wanting it to be Atrocitus, the red lantern, and I was kind of hoping that they would venture out into different colors. I still want them to venture out into different color lantern core with Funko. And the like the Blue Lantern Flash and stuff doesn't cut it. I want the actual characters from, you know, the different lines. But if they weren't going to put Atrocitus or any of the other colors, I was desperately hoping for a Kilowog, which is the character right here. Kilowog is my favorite Green Lantern because I just love his character. Whenever he's in anything, when he was in Justice League animated series, when he was in Green Lantern, the animated series, when he's ever in the comic books, I love this dude's character because he's just so he's like a big teddy bear, but also a really scary one at the same time, and I love it. And of course, the guy in the middle is very infamous for being the biggest a-hole in DC. Like, he is the biggest jerk in DC comics. So I don't know if he was sold. If he was been sold separately, Guy Gardner, I probably wouldn't have got him. If it was like a Guy Gardner and maybe like Ice 2-pack, I definitely would have gotten it just for Ice. But I probably, but Fire and Ice should be a 2-pack, not Guy Gardner and Ice. But I still like how they put him in there. It kind of rounded it out, so to speak. We still need a Jessica Cruz Green Lantern pop, though, to round out all the human characters, or human Green Lanterns. But he was nice to have as another human Green Lantern that I don't know. He probably would have sold, but I probably wouldn't have picked him up. And Chip, there was no way this little dude, people would only get him just for the exterior characterness of it if they didn't put him in this 3-pack. So, for the fact that they did a 3-pack for the last box, I think Funko was showing that they could go out on a bang pretty much. And they killed it with this. I did not see one person who opened this box was disappointed with it. And I couldn't have been happier because I finally got Kilowog. But my box has some loose a little bit that I still need to fix. So that's the only complaint I have there. And then this one, I am a huge Sailor Moon fan, so we have Neo Queen Serenity, Small Lady, and King Edmund from the Sailor Moon series, and this was part of the second series. You can see on the back which of you moon in them. So I really love this. Again, it makes complete sense for them to be together in a 3-pack like this. This was a Hot Topic exclusive, and I was so freaking thankful that at that time I had a friend working at Hot Topic, and usually, you know, when I go into Hot Topic, you know, you want to be nice to people, so you don't. So they had this up on the highest shelf, and I couldn't reach it. And I'm like, can you go up there and just grab one for me? Just any of them will work. Because I couldn't see any of them that were trash from the bottom of it, or else I probably would have asked for a better box. But he's like, yeah, and he climbed up on the ladder, and he took a little bit of time. He's like, I'm trying to find the best box for you. I'm like, you're such a good friend. But because you know they kind of probably hate that, going through all the stuff to make the customers happy. But I'm very glad that my friend was able to do that, decided to do that for me. But here we have them in their future self. So this is like after she was Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask, and when pretty much just Small Lady with the actual parent version of Usagi and Mamoru. So I very much enjoy this. Again, if they had done this separately, if anyone had suggested at Funko to do these characters separately, I don't think they would have sold too well as compared to what they did here. No, they would have sold. I think a lot of people probably would have just gotten Usagi and Small Lady and ditched on Edmund. But I'm very, very happy. And again, it helps to try to complete my Sailor Moon collection. I'm missing like 2 of the figures from Sailor Moon, and the most expensive ones too. So very, very happy to have these in my collection. They actually kind of sold out pretty quickly in a lot of places, so I'm very happy that I was kind of on the ball with this and was able to get it right when they came out with it. So number 2, I haven't been numbering it, but was fun. Power Rangers was 5, Green Lantern was 4, Sailor Moon was 3, and for second place we have the smallest one, which is Pain and Panic. So this was, I believe this is the only 2-pack I have that comes in a standard size pop box, and you can see it's in a protector because I love these guys. So Pain and Panic is still dusty. Pain and Panic are from Hercules. Hercules is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, so I got all of them. I'm still missing Hercules Chase version, but I'm okay with that. I was so worried when they released this for SDCC last year that I wouldn't be able to get my hands on it, but I was so thankful that it went through and I was able to do it, and I'm so happy. This is one of those pops that it's so freaking cool that they actually made these characters, because a lot of times they wouldn't probably make just little like sidekick characters like this, but they did for SDCC last year, and I absolutely love it. They could have come out with so many Hercules pops and I would probably buy them all. Like, make one of each of the gods, make one of Zeus or something, and I would have bought them. So yes, this is Pain and Panic, and it's kind of funny because I think, so if it's been a while since I looked at the price values of all these, but I believe that all of these, probably not well combined definitely, but all these individually are worth more than my number 1, which shows you that I don't collect for value. I collect for something that I love. Now, also, let me put this statement out there. When I first started collecting and started doing SDCC pops, every year I would want at least 1 pop with the SDCC sticker on it. So I would actually pay a little bit more for the pops that I wanted the most and buy them on like eBay or something, because I thought that was a smart move and I thought it was a nice collector move. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I do not do that anymore. I think that's so stupid to collect for the sticker. I really do. So, but this was one of the pops that I had to get with the sticker on it, so I actually paid more for something that I could have waited several months for and gotten it on clearance at the shared store. That being said, do I regret this purchase? Absolutely not, because it's the Wonder Twins, Zan and Jaina and Gleek. They're Space Monkey Gleek from DC. It says DC Super Friends. I remember them from the Super Friends as a kid, but oh my god, it took me a minute to remember. But I think I was the only person excited for this. What year was this? Should have been 2 years ago. Yeah, 17. I think I was the only person excited for this. Like, I never saw anyone else picking these up in store. I didn't, like, in all their hunt videos or in their haul videos, never saw anyone else picking this up. It was just me. But I love the Wonder Twins so freaking much, and I love here on the back they have them in their transformations. So if you're not familiar with them, these two are alien twins along with their Space Monkey Gleek. They come from a different planet, and when they have 2 rings that they wear, and when they put them together they have Wonder Twin power activate. Jaina can shapeshift into animals like Beast Boy can, while Zan can transform into like water or water-ish substance. That sounds gross. But he can transform into water, and evaporated water, so like, gas pretty much, like water vapor, or ice. And it shows him kind of doing that here. You can see the water dude diving into the bucket of water, and then just him standing there as an ice statue. So Jaina's powers, really, really awesome. Zane's not so much, but that was part of the gimmick, and I loved it. I absolutely loved the Super Friend Power Hour. As a kid, I caught the reruns on it, and it always had Zane and Jaina. The Super Friends Power Hour was always cut up into several different little stories. They had one big one that would take up probably about half an hour together, and then they would have one at the very beginning of the episode. They would have two of the main superheroes doing a mission together. So like Superman or Wonder Woman, or Batman and Aquaman, you know. And then the next one would have focused on the Wonder Twins, which they were teenagers, so it focused a lot on teenagers or kids. It was basically one of those stories where, like, there was one people who took a airplane for a joyride and got caught, and, you know, kids playing chicken on the road, or you know, stuff like that. That they were meant to teach like a moral lesson, and then the next cartoon would have the entire group going on a bigger mission that would last for half an hour, and then after that they would wrap it up using a main character from there, and then a not so main character. So it would have like Batman and Samurai going out on a mission, or Superman and Apache Chief going out on a mission together. So, you know, characters you didn't get to see too often, but the Wonder Twins were constant. They were the only two that had that little section in the Power Hour that they were always in, besides the big one. So I got to see a lot of Wonder Twins in there, and Gleek was always so freaking cute. He was pretty much the comic relief part of the group, but I don't care. He was so freaking cute and adorable. I've actually been thinking about getting another one of these to metallic it one of these days, because I absolutely love this 3-pack. I way overpaid for it. I know. I've never opened this one either. I thought I opened this. Then again, I thought I opened that other one too, but whatever. But I desperately overpaid for it. I would not recommend paying for something just for the sticker on it. This was just me being stupid, but honestly, even if I hadn't paid the extra, I still would have paid the retail value just to get it from Box Lunch and the shipping on it, because I would have to get it online. But I will never get rid of this 3-pack. I don't care if it's only worth like $2 or something or whatever. I'm never getting rid of this 3-pack because I freaking love it. But anyway, guys, so that was my top 5 multi-packs in my collection. Let me know if you guys collect the multi-packs, or if you not. I know a lot of people don't, due to the weird box shapes. I mean, you can even tell these are both 3-packs, but a little bit different in sizes. The Sailor Moon's is a little bit longer there, so there is differences in box size, not just like the standard pop box like Pain and Panic are in. So a lot of people don't collect it because of that. I couldn't care less. Like, again, you get characters that you really want. But anyway, so anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, like always, it's a community, not a competition, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.